Hello and welcome to the Olympia Dynasty. Today we are taking on the West Virginia Mountaineers, and Olympia is on the precipice of something we haven't seen in many years now. 3-3. Offense, bad. Defense, also bad. 1-1 in the Big 12, and the schedule is not getting any easier. We have BYU and Utah State still ahead of us in the schedule. Olympia controls their destiny. We can win the Big 12, but it's going to take some major adjustments from Tyler Hunt to make this team competitive, both on offense and defense. We'll see if he's made those this week, coming up soon after this. And off we go here in Olympia. Eddie Jong will field this at the 3. Takes it out across the 10, across the 15, 20, about to the 25 before being brought down. And out comes Christian Armstrong and this offense in a tight slots look here. 1st and 10, Armstrong throwing this. Whoa, Stephen Ray almost had a pick 6 there. Not a good start for Armstrong, who has been our best quarterback so far. 3rd and 10 now. Armstrong rolling out left, throws this one out, and it is a little late, and that is almost intercepted. This time Devin Johnson. Well, a quick 3 and out, and West Virginia gets great field position here at the midfield marker. 1st and 10, and Trey Corbett runs this for 13 yards, and so far offense not looking good, defense also not looking good. 1st and 10, another throw here. Daniels catches this one. Aaron Daniels gets an 18-yard reception and a 1st down and 10. 2nd down and 5 now. Johnson dropping back, throwing this one, hit as he throws, and it is now 3rd down and 5 for West Virginia. Johnson dropping back. He's going to throw this one out, and that is caught by Bowman. There's a flag down, and I think Curtis Simpson was over the line, so that one obviously gets declined. Olympia now takes over, down 7. And whoa, Christian Armstrong sailing this pass. A flag is down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And they're going to say pass interference. Okay, interesting call. 1st and 10 now for Olympia as Armstrong will pitch this one out to Ty Crease. Crease breaks a tackle, but then gets walloped from the cornerback there, and that's a 12-yard catch. I still didn't see that pass interference, but we'll take that. 2nd and 10 now, hand off to Kirk Doherty, and he gets a nice 7-yard run there, running over a tackler. Kirk Doherty needs to get going. Frankly, the offensive line has not done enough for him, and he was a bell cow running back last year. As he gets a 1-yard run here, it's 4th down and 2. Coming out under center, we're going to hand it off to him again, and he's got this one up the middle, and he's got a 1st down, a 6-yard run for him. If you give Kirk Doherty just a little bit of space, he will make yardage out of it. 1st and 10, dumping this one off to Kevin Tate, and he'll pick up 5 yards there on the flat. 2nd down and 5. Still in the full house, we're going to hand this to J.J. Thomas on the off tackle, and J.J. Thomas has a 16-yard run, just using that speed and running nicely off the tackle there. 1st and 10, swing screen out to Lee House. Lee House jukes inside before getting hit down. That's an 8-yard reception, most of that coming after the catch. Now 2nd down and 2, House in motion. Armstrong's going to drop back, throw this one on the drag to Ty Crease, who gets down to the 2. It's a 6-yard catch, and we are now 1st and goal. Oh, you can see Lee House actually in the backfield here, interestingly. Armstrong going to throw this one out to Corey Cross. He's got it for a touchdown. And Corey Cross, the big-bodied wide receiver, we haven't seen him a whole lot in the offense this year. I think we need to utilize him more. 1st and 10 as we saw Curtis Simpson streaking into the backfield and barely getting this pass out to Mitchell. West Virginia picks up 19 yards there. 2nd down and 8. Mitchell in motion now. They're going to hand it to him. Well, clearly they like Mitchell. It's a 7-yard run. It's now 3rd down and 1 for the Mountaineers. 3rd and 1 in the gun. Johnson dropping back. He'll throw this one out to Richards. That is caught for a 1st down, 7-yard reception, and Olympia's defense continues to be porous. Johnson, 1st and 10. Throws this one out across the middle, and Barr makes a leaping catch. I'm not sure that was necessary, but he picks up 11 yards and another 1st down. 1st and 10, Johnson with the play action, throws this one. He's got Barr again on the crossing pattern. That's an 18-yard reception and a 1st down. 2nd down and 7 now. In the pistol, handoff to Corbett. And he stood up in the backfield. Robert Humphrey with the tackle for loss. 3rd and 10 now. Dropping back. Johnson rolling out. And he'll be brought down. Jason Johnson is sacked. And that was to force 4th down. And now they pull it on 4th down. The kick is wide left. So Olympia gets the ball back at the end of this first quarter here. Looks like Doherty is in motion. It's going to be a throw out on the corner to Schuster. Schuster drops the pass. He had that one, honestly. And we will end the first quarter. 7-7 is your score going into the second. We start the second quarter here, 3rd down and 9. Armstrong throwing this one, caught by Stitch Robinson, 11 yards. That was a tight window, and Armstrong just barely fit it in there. 1st and 10, throw out screen to Zach Schuster. Schuster's got some blockers and daylight in front of him. Schuster, he's one of the fastest guys on the field. You will not catch the speedster. 62-yard reception for a touchdown. And finally, Olympia has scored 2 touchdowns in what feels like forever. Johnson now finding Richards. Richards, a 19-yard catch there for 1st and 10 as Olympia's defense continues to really not be able to stop anything. 1st and 10 now. Corbett taking this handoff for 9 yards, and it doesn't matter if it's on the ground or through the air. We really just have not been able to get stops. 2nd down and 1. Finding Mitchell again. Mitchell weaving his way down to the 6. 17-yard catch and run for him. 1st and goal. One back on the gun here. He's going to hand off to Corbett. He's brought down at that 10-yard line. That's a 3-yard loss, and it's 2nd down and goal. 3rd and goal now. Olympia. Can they force a stop? No. Keith Barr, 10-yard touchdown, and it's all knotted up. 1st and 10. Inverted veer for Armstrong. We haven't seen a lot of that. It looks like more of a Wesley Dunmore type play, and he picks up 19 yards with it. One thing with Christian Armstrong, you don't want to run him often because he is injury prone. 2nd and 9 now, finding Corey Cross on the out route, and Corey Cross runs a good, clean route and has a good frame, a nice hand. We really should be targeting more. 1st and 10, Armstrong rolling out. He's got a man open in the end zone, just didn't see him, or I'm not sure if he wanted to throw that on the run, so he takes off and runs with it. Does pick up a 1st down though. 1st and 10, looks like we're in the go-go now with Cameron Anderson in the backfield. He motions and takes this one on a little flat route there, and it's about a 7-yard gain plus the face mask. So 1st and goal at the 6. Anderson again in motion, throwing it out to him on the run. Armstrong had him for a touchdown there, but Anderson drops that one. 2nd and goal now. 2-back set, handoff. Doherty into the end zone. Kirk Doherty, touchdown. And he's having a pretty nice day running. As we find out, J.J. Thomas actually has a concussion. He's out for the rest of the game. Didn't even see what hit caused that. On the kickoff now, Daniels takes this out to the 20, and he gets rocked. The ball's free, and Olympia's on it. Rashad Hines picks up the ball. And how about that? Back on offense inside the red zone already. Armstrong finding Lee House down to the 11. That is an 8-yard reception now, 3rd down and 2. This to go up 2 scores. Handoff, Kirk Doherty to the 2, down at the 1.5-yard line. 8-yard run for him. 2nd and goal now. Armstrong looks like it's a screen here, and he throws the mid-screen to Schuster, walks it into the end zone. Brilliant blocking there for the wide receiver, and that is his 2nd receiving touchdown on the day. Well, we have a 14-point lead, and we've scored more than 20. Not just more than 20, but 8 more than 20 for the first time in, I don't know. I mean, Olympia averages 20 points a game on the season. 2nd down and 5. Corbett on the handoff to the wide right there, and that's a 3-yard gain. That's 3rd down and 2. Johnson dropping back, throwing this one out. He's got a man Bowman open down the field. Hampton blew the coverage, and Jay Moore just didn't have good deep zone coverage there, and now it's 2nd down and 10 inside the 25. Throwing this one to Richardson on the screen. Richardson down 13 yards, and they are now inside the red zone. West Virginia does not want to go down without a fight. 1st and 10. Throwing this one over the head of Jamar Brooks, and Aaron Daniels catches that one. Touchdown for West Virginia, and it's a 1-score game once again. 1st and 10, play action. 1 minute remaining in the half. And how about this throw from Armstrong on a tight rope there to Ty Crease, who has been his favorite target as of late. Crease in motion here, 1st and 10. And off to Doherty. He's got blockers in front of him. Doherty down to the 50-yard line, and with 45 seconds remaining, I think Olympia takes a timeout. But we don't take a timeout. We actually just get back to the line. A little jet motion here, but it's play action. Armstrong rolling out, finding Corey Cross on the crossing pattern, and that's a 37-yard catch inside of the 15. 3rd and 6 now. 7-point lead. Make that 14 a shoe tapping catch. Man, I can't talk. Zach Schuster with the toe tap there on the end zone, and what a great first half of football. And we are back here in the second half as I got a chance to calm down there. Zach Schuster with a brilliant toe tapper that I couldn't even commentate correctly. And Olympia has a 14-point lead in conference play. We'll see if that can stay as Bowman runs across the first down line, but he actually came back, so they're going to say that was 3rd and 1 now. Johnson throwing this one out. That is caught by Mitchell in traffic. A nice catch there, and it's 1st and 10. So Olympia has a 2-score lead, and we have 35 points. Wow, the offense has really been living up to their expectations today. The defense has to step up, and Rashad Hines with a nice tackle for loss there. 3rd and 7. Johnson dropping back, throwing this one out. Has Mitchell open, and that is caught for 1st down. 3rd and 11 now, as Olympia has forced yet another 3rd down at least. Johnson running out of time, throws this one, finds Lewis on the move, calm and collected. You can see why Johnson's the senior leader for this West Virginia team. Johnson now throwing this one out over the head of Rashad Hines. I think if he had a little more leaping ability, he could have intercepted that. 2nd down and 6 now, halfway through the 3rd. Handoff, Corbett into the end zone, and we're back to a 1-score game once again. All right, 37-28, Olympia's offense. Bell rings for you yet again. What do you have? 1st and 10. Armstrong taking this one. He'll slide down on the triple option. It's an 8-yard run for him. And you can see actually the wide receivers are stacked now, and we're going to throw it on the out route to Ty Crease. They like to run this stack look now for Olympia. New wrinkle to Tyler Hunt's offense. Now throwing it across the middle of the field. That is Corey Cross, I think down to the 49-yard line. 2nd down and 6. Handoff, Doherty breaking tackles, pushing his way across the 1st down marker. That's a 7-yard run for him and a 1st and 10. As Doherty's got 63 yards rushing on the day. That is fantastic. 1st and 10, Lee House in motion from the backfield, and we'll find him. And House will pick up 8 yards on the reception there. We love this little H-back set. We can kind of motion him out of it. 2nd down and 2 now, a QB wrap for Armstrong. He'll pick up 6 yards and a 1st down as we are winding down this 3rd quarter with some running. 1st and 10, handoff on the counter again to Kirk Doherty. Look at him run between the tackles. I mean, Kirk Doherty's ball carrying vision has to be unmatched in NCAA. 1st and 10. Armstrong keeping the read option here, and he'll spin his way forward for an 11-yard run down to the 9 just about. 1st and goal in the swinging gate again. Armstrong throwing this one out, screen. Schuster scores his 3rd touchdown of the day, and all 3 of them have been, 4, I forgot about the toe tapper. 3 of his 4 have been screens, and then the 4th was a gorgeous corner route he ran. Zach Schuster has tied Lance Roach's 4-touchdown game from the 2016 season. And there's still a lot of time left as Corbett's running this one. Down 14 with a minute left, and that will end the 3rd quarter. Zach Schuster and the offense are keeping us in this game, but the defense needs to hold up their side of the bargain. Coming up soon in the 4th. We are here in the 4th quarter. It is 3rd down and 4. Olympia is loud. The crowd hasn't seen this since last year. Mitchell being tackled here, and that is a 1st down. Mountaineers quiet the crowd a little bit. 1st and 10, Johnson drops back, throws this one out. That's picked off by James McIntosh. Olympia ball. You don't see a lot of people try James McIntosh in coverage. When they do, they're often burnt by it for good reason. James McIntosh, one of the best corners in football in his sophomore season, and now Steve Cox picking up 10 yards as he's really become a little bit more involved. Kirk Doherty the handoff, and he'll pick up the 1st down. That's a 3-yard run for him. Now back in the swinging gate again. Throwing this out to Zach Schuster. He's got nice blocking on the edge. And he breaks a few tackles, but just gets swarmed by the rest of the field. That's a 26-yard reception, as he's had a fantastic day. 1st and 10, sweep to Kirk Doherty. Kirk Doherty picks up some blocking. He's got the edge sealed. To the 10, the 5, stiff-arming his way into the end zone. Kirk Doherty, the captain, is back. Beam him up, Scotty. 1st and 10 with 7 minutes remaining in the 4th, and Olympia's crowd is getting loud. Throwing this one out. Broken up by James McIntosh. Stop trying that man. He's on an island. Johnson, you know he's got to be thinking, don't throw it to number 6 as he gets wrapped up by Robert Humphrey. He's sacked for a loss. 4th and 16, and Olympia's got the ball once again. 1st and 10, Armstrong running this one for 9 yards. It is good to be back in the driver's seat as an Olympia fan, is it not? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. 49-28, still time. 2nd and 1, throwing this on the rail route there. Cameron Anderson actually ran a bit of a flag. I like this go-go motioning we're doing. 1st and 10, back in the swinging gate, and this time it is a slant to Steve Cox. He's got 10 yards there for a 1st down, and everybody's getting some play here. Even Kevin Tate in at tight end. Armstrong rolling back. He's so calm and collected today. That's a 6-yard reception for Zach Schuster. He's over 100 yards. 3rd down and 3 now. Slant route, Schuster. 7-yard reception down to the 1. 121 for him. 1st and goal. And Schuster catches it. They say he broke the plane, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Sophomore Zach Schuster has broken a school record that Lance Roach set with 5 receiving touchdowns in one game. 1st and 10, it is a 28-point game, and you have to think next drive we'll be seeing the backups in as the 4th quarter is winding down. Morgan with a 15-yard rush. Of course, West Virginia keeping their starters in. I guess they think maybe there's a chance here as Bowman gets rocked down. Nice hit there. I think that was Derek Canary, actually. Oh, yeah, the backups are in. Patterson, a little stiff arm there. Rashad Hines still in the game for some reason. Looks like we're kind of mixing starters and backup players a little bit. 1st and 10 now. Johnson dropping back. Hit as he throws by Patterson. Kevin Patterson's gotten a lot of play over the years. Just kind of got subbed out by Robert Humphrey, who's really progressed higher than him. But Patterson's still a very seasoned veteran. 2nd and 10. Johnson throwing this one out. Smith catches that, and Derek Canary meets him. Stops him short of a 1st down. It is 3rd and inches. 2 backs here. Johnson hands it off. Morgan cuts up. He's down to the 2. And I think West Virginia might tack on a few extra points with a minute remaining. Hand off, Young, touchdown. So at the moment it'd be a 21-point lead, but hey, Raul Latu is in, and they are not quitting, it looks like, as Raul Latu finds Ty Crease on a post pattern. 19-yard reception there, 45 seconds remaining, and they're going for it. Why not? We want to see the backups do some stuff. Anderson, a nice throw from Latu, but he drops this one. Latu with 2 great passes so far. 2nd and 10 now, a little screen pass to Cameron Anderson. And he runs off his tackles nicely there, and that is a 1st and 10, 11-yard reception. Of course, Anderson, we know the dual athlete, does play basketball in the winter. And Jong now taking this one in the flats. He'll pick up about 5 yards, and Olympia will take a timeout. Looks like we're trying to get some more plays in with the backups. I think it's a good idea. 3rd and 5, Latu keeps this one. He's got a 1st and goal at the 10. We got to see backups play because you never know when the offense slumps again. 1st and goal, Latu throwing this one out wide left of Lee House there. A bad pass as we've seen Latu throw a lot of those. But here he finds Terrence Hawthorne for a 4-yard touchdown. And with 1 second left on the buzzer, Olympia wraps up the win. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I'm sorry, did we just drop 63 points in a game? We did. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I had a lot of fun commentating this one. I will see you all next week, where we hope to continue the offensive dominance. Thank you so much for watching.